Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a reading today. And this one is called Meet Me Under the Mistletoe, Lost Lovers Unite. So this is going to be about a person that you do still feel connected to, even though you may have had a falling out with this person or haven't seen them in a while. And you want to know if they're still thinking about you, if there's a possibility that the two of you will ever reunite again. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some of this reading here on this channel, and then we're going to go deeper into the messages over on the extended. So I will put that link down below, as well as all the decks I'll be using here today and today's Organites, which are called the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine Nudes, created by Michele from Belle's Wing and Belle. I just want you guys to take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take a look and see who is this lost love right now. Okay, so who is this person? What is their vibration? Let's go ahead and go into my Diviner's Oracle. All of my decks right now are 20% off until December 16th. So I will put that discount code down below as well that you guys would apply at checkout to get that discount. All right, let's see what we need to know here, you guys. Who is this lost love right now? Who is this person? Let's look at this. Ooh, we have Mirror. So this is somebody who has definitely taken some time to reflect on the situation. You know, they're definitely seeing things from your viewpoint. So let's just say they were not able to see something before. I do feel like they've had some sort of an insight, or they've had some time to really reflect on the situation. This is also somebody who's taken some sort of accountability. They do see themselves. They're not completely unaware. Oh, interesting. So we have marriage here. So this could be somebody that was married, and so they reflected on that. They might be separated at this point, but this could also be somebody who has not been married, or somebody who is currently single, and what they're doing is they're reflecting on what they want moving forward. They're reflecting on long-term connections and what they want in their future. Okay, so let's see what else. Oh, we have meeting. First impression, spark, and excitement. So your person is actually reflecting right now, I feel, on your meeting, on your first meeting. M. I have no idea if that is somebody's initials, but that's kind of interesting to me that we have 3 M's coming through. Okay. It's like when you guys first met each other, it was like looking in a mirror, and they may have looked at you as the ideal partner. Something obviously happened here. I don't know what it was. It could be that somebody was not entirely available for this connection because of a previous commitment. But the thing is, your person is reflecting on the past at this present time. Okay, now we have the house. So we have foundation, safety, and tradition. So the house is somewhat like the 4 of Wands to me. This is a foundation that you've built in your life. I feel like maybe if this person was not ready before, they may have built themselves up in such a way. Maybe they have finally built the house of their dreams, and maybe now they're ready to share that with someone like yourself, so they could be really reflecting on the one that got away. And we have pyramid. I love this. We have self-realization, enlightenment, and ascension. So someone has grown here. Somebody has grown, and I feel like they're ready in a way that they were not ready before. They may have also realized that they married the wrong person, or that they played house with the wrong person, because the person that they really should have been doing that with was you. Very interesting. So let's go ahead and continue on with these messages. Let's see what else we need to know here. Let's go into my Twin Flame Journey Oracle, Revised Edition. Let's see what else is going on here. Who else is this person? Yeah, they've taken some sort of new direction here. A new direction, a new turn has taken place in their life. So let's just say they were involved before. I feel like they're wanting to go in a new direction, or they have gone in a new direction. Things have really turned around for this person. There has been some sort of movement and change for them. And it maybe has been a long time. Maybe it's been a long time that you have seen this person, that you've heard from them. Maybe they needed to kind of go take the long road and just come to their own realizations, which has been very time consuming for this connection. So it just might be that they needed to do things their own way for a while. We have understanding. Yeah, this person has a new level of understanding and awareness and comprehension. They've had an epiphany. They've had some sort of a spiritual awakening or some sort of shift take place. So they see things in a whole new light, definitely getting that as a theme for this individual. And they've done a lot of healing. They've mended a lot of their, maybe their wounds. They've done some restoration of their life. They have definitely taken some sort of time to do things differently and maybe even do things right. Oh, interesting. We have separation. So they've done a lot of healing while you guys have been in separation, but it could be that if they were involved in a partnership, that partnership is either A, dissolving right now, or they have already dissolved that partnership. And so they did a lot of healing after that particular partnership, but it could have just been yours. Okay. So let's see what else. We're going to go into a brand new deck where I'm very excited about this deck. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot Revised Edition. So now I have both the original Twin Flame decks that have, they're like matching. I'm so excited. So it's available now. All right, let's see what else. Who else is this person? Wow, we have the Six of Wands. Fantastic. This is someone who recognizes a lot of things. They have victoriously gotten through tough lessons. They're kind of in this like victory parade now where they're having a lot more success. They feel a lot more optimistic. They feel a lot more empowered. So this is a good thing. If this person was in a negative phase, I feel like they're breaking out or have broken out of that phase. And now they are in a positive one. Oh gosh, that's great. The Ten of Pentacles is the ultimate achievement. Like maybe this individual finally built their dream home, their dream life. And now what's missing is a partner, and that person is you, is what I keep getting here. Wow. Let's see what else. Yeah, look at this. The Four of Wands. They want some sort of commitment now. Maybe they want marriage now. Maybe they didn't want that before, but they're thinking about it now. And you're the person that comes to their mind when they think about these things. And then we have the Seven of Wands. It says defense mechanism. Like they've been fighting this for a while. They've been fighting this commitment or settling down for quite some time. But for whatever reason, they're willing to go the extra mile with you. So you seem to be that chosen person for them. And we have a new perspective, the Hangman. So they have had some sort of new perspective here. So off of the cards that I'm seeing here, this person could be a Pisces because because Pisces is ruled by Neptune. That's just for some of you. It does not have to be the case for everyone. But if there's an extra special message, if you're dealing with the Pisces, this is your message. But yeah, they've been kind of hanging around for a while or stuck, and things have just recently shifted and changed for them. So they have a whole new perspective on what they want in their life and what happiness truly is and who they want to share that with. And I just keep getting the message that the answer is you. You're the one thing that's missing in their life. So now we're going to go into why did you fall away from each other? So what happened with this person? What was the fallout here? What is the situation? Let's take a look at this. All right, we're going to go into a couple of decks that are not my own. These are from Fire Witch Tarot. This is her Christmas Love Oracle and Christmas Tales, okay? This one is also the Christmas Tarot, and it's from Divine Love Healing. I'll put everything down below. But let's just see what the situation is. What happened? What was your fallout? Why did you two separate to begin with? What's the energy behind that? Okay, so we have waiting. Okay, so there's something about this person is either a slow poke, like they're slow to learn, they're slow to come to their own conclusions, but they had to come to their own conclusions. Maybe they kind of left you hanging or waiting, where you're kind of waiting for them to change, but yet they never did, or you were waiting for them to want to go deeper or have more, but they never did. So that could have been you, like you got tired of waiting for this person to change. You got tired of just waiting, period. What else? Where else was there a falling out in this connection? It's finally arriving. Ooh, waiting and finally arriving. I'm getting here, but it's too late. It's almost like what you wanted all along. It's like when somebody was finally ready, then the other person, it's like the timing wasn't right here. Let's see what else. Timing was off in this connection. And we have the King of Wands. Yeah, so the King of Wands is somebody who is needing to find themselves. They're needing to travel the world and kind of figure out who they are, what their purpose is, what they're supposed to be doing, feeling confident in what they do. And I feel like maybe you were waiting for this person to find themselves, right? But it's just like it never worked for this connection. It may have been that this connection was all about this person and their needs, but for some reason your needs got put on hold. That's what I'm getting from this. What else? This person could have needed a lot of attention as well. A lot of attention back then. So they could have just been a little selfish and arrogant. We have cuddle buddy. See, that's all they gave you. Doesn't mean like you guys didn't have anything deeper than that, but buddy is friend. It doesn't mean that they only wanted to be friends with you, because obviously there was probably a romantic connection or attraction there, but it's like that's all they could really give you. They couldn't go deeper than that. They could only be that cuddle buddy, that casual encounter for you. And I just feel like that wasn't going to work for you. Now, every single time I see a teddy bear in these cards, it reminds me of childhood. And I just feel like this person has probably some sort of childhood fear of being close to anyone, So it's like what I've been looking for has finally arrived in you, but now I'm not sure if this is what I want. So you're dealing with somebody who was kind of very childish, as in they said they wanted it, but when they got it, they didn't know what the hell to do with it, or it wasn't what they thought. It was too much work. So I am getting that. This person may not have been mature enough at the time when you came into their life to deal with someone like you, to deal with this kind of love that was being presented. Yeah, you were actually presenting a steady foundation for them. But I feel like your person, because maybe their childhood was not stable, that didn't compute. Like that just didn't feel comfortable to them. Maybe it felt overwhelming. Maybe it felt, stifling or constrictive. And so they ran for the hills, even though they said that's what they wanted. It's kind of like, I'm not ready for it. So I feel like during your separation with this person, they have finally come full circle, and now they are finally ready for the steady commitment. So that's why they're thinking about you and reflecting back on you, because you were the last person that gave that to them. And they weren't ready for it then, but it could be that they're ready for it now. Very interesting. Let's see what else. Because I feel like they've had a lot of experiences since the two of you have parted ways. And these experiences have helped to shape and mold this person. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands. Interesting. So it's like the Queen is wanting to come in and claim their king. I just want you guys to know, it doesn't mean that neither one of you were flawed, but it just means that there was really nothing wrong with you. What you were offering to them, it was beautiful. It was good. It was wholesome. It was coming from a good place. The Queen of Wands has a lot of fire. She has a lot of passion. She has a lot she's a real catch. And I feel like if you think that because this person wasn't ready for you, that somehow that is a blow to your self-esteem or, your attraction factor, it shouldn't. It shouldn't do that, because this really wasn't about you. It was more about this person and what they had going on. And it could have been too that they were looking for a match, but when they found that match, which was you, they were like, oh, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm ready for this. This is intimidating. I'm going to have to level up. I'm going to have to be an equal partner. Holy shit, I don't know if I'm ready for that. So it's like they got what they wanted, but then it's like they changed their mind because they became confused and didn't know if that's actually what they wanted. So I feel like the waiting energy is this person telling you, I need some time, I need some space. And maybe they never returned. Maybe you guys were never able to pick back up on this connection. Maybe there's just like this big, hanging in the balance type of an energy now where it's like frozen in time and you've never had an opportunity to, reunite here or pick this back up. So a lot of different stories going on there. Let's see what else. Making love by the fireplace. So the love making was never an issue. The attraction was never an issue. Again, that's why I said this here with the Queen of Wands. Don't allow what this person either said or did to be a reflection on you, because it really wasn't about you. Yep, sweet talk and bullshit though, so that's the thing. It was very sweet, but there was some level of bullshit. There was some level of deception here. Maybe somebody saying all these wonderful things, when you're lying together and you're in those deep, intimate moments, but at the same time, it's like they know damn well that they're not going to be able to follow up with those things. They know they're not going to be able to do the things that they're telling you. But it's like they did get caught up in the moment with you. They were very sweet on you, very attracted to you. But I feel like some of you, when you walked away or when this ended, you were just like, wow, this person didn't mean anything that they said. They're a liar, something like that. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so the Ten of Pentacles, of course, is the commitment. I do feel like some of these, some of you encountered someone that was like, I'm looking for marriage, I'm looking for children, I'm looking for a commitment. But when it came down to it, their actions were not following or connecting with their words. Some of you guys, you may have played house with this person for a while, but then at the end of the day, it's kind of like when it became too intense, or when it was like, wow, I'm really going to have to show up. I'm really going to have to be relied upon here as a partner. It's like they fell apart and couldn't do it. So they may have just kind of left you hanging. So I feel like there's a lot of different stories that could resonate here. All right, let's see what else. Okay, we have missing you like crazy. So don't think just, for a second, just because you guys are separated, that this person never looked back or never thought about you. They have missed you like crazy, especially at times. It's been tough. And I feel like both of you have probably missed each other like crazy. Why you guys may have never reconnected, or why you haven't picked back up on, the communication. There may be different reasons for that, but there has been a level of missing each other. Yeah, we have a happy union. So it's like you guys would have been happier together than apart. But I feel like something happened here that has kept the two of you apart. Could have been a lie. Could have been something. Four of Wands again. Wow. Four of Wands is a connection. Some people see this as a twin flame card. I'm not trying to label anything for anyone, but some of you guys, this could be a real divine love here. This could be a real divine connection, a counterpart situation. You guys both know it. You guys both feel it, but yet there are all these circumstances or just karma or something that seems to be in the way. Let's get away. So this right here is about like, let's get away from the BS. Let's get away from, whatever we have created here. Let's get away from the bad times from the past. Let's wipe the slate clean. Let's start fresh. Let's start new. So that does lead me to believe that something has happened. Have at it. Okay, so let's have at it. I feel like the reason that maybe the two of you guys lost touch is because someone was trying to get away with not having to face you or to face the consequences of some sort of action. So I feel like there's this element of let's get away, let's wipe the slate clean, but somebody is like, no, we're going to have this conversation. And this person is like, I can't do it. I can't have it. It's too much. So they ran away from this. So I feel like that's what it was. I don't know what exactly the issue was, but someone didn't want to deal with it head on. They couldn't. You wanted to deal with it. They couldn't deal with it. So communication was broken here. Yep, Ten of Wands. It was too much of a burden. It was too heavy. It was just like, oh, it's so overwhelming. I need to get the hell out of here. So I do feel like this individual probably ran away from you. They ghosted you. They stopped communication rather abruptly. They kind of shut you out. They may have moved on quickly because they just did not want to deal with their feelings or the taking responsibility for what they did. Now, what I like is that it seems that this person currently has made some sort of a shift. They have changed some sort of way about themselves. They're looking at things more maturely. They're looking at things a lot differently. So I don't think that this person is still the same selfish person or scared person, I should say, that doesn't know how to deal with something. Kind of like a real avoidant personality back in the past. But maybe they have really grown a lot through other relationships that they've had since you that have really pushed them to look at themselves and say, wow, I've got a real issue here. This is a common theme for me that seems to just keep creating issues and problems. So it could be through your separation, this person has done a lot of work on themselves. Yep, smothered with love. Interesting. I kind of feel like this individual, they were afraid of your love. They wanted it at first, but it became very overwhelming for them. It was too pure. It was too much. You were too good for, it's not like you were too good for them. They just didn't feel like they were deserving of it. So I feel like they sabotaged this in some way. Can't say they should have. Of course, this person should have said no to begin with, especially if they knew that they weren't ready. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't think that this person knew that they weren't ready. I think that they went with it, and it was only during your connection that they realized that it wasn't what either they wanted, or they felt overwhelmed, or they were just like very triggered. I don't feel like they purposely went into this to hurt you guys. I'm not getting that at all. Just couldn't say no. Now, of course, some of you guys could be reading this, and I do have to say this. Your person couldn't say no to somebody that wanted to, hook up with them. So that might have been where the deception was. That might have been where the lie is. I don't feel like they set out to purposely hurt you and do this, but I think that when they were in a situation, they just let their desires, and that's not an excuse, but they let their desires come over them, and it just obliterated your connection. That's what I'm seeing too. So that could have been what caused the separation, was a lie. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is kind of like being in between. You're like juggling things. So yes, they could have been juggling you and someone else. They could have couldn't say no to some other opportunity that came up. It doesn't have to be romantic though. It could be like a job opportunity. Like, I just don't think that I can have this relationship with you and do this new thing that I want to do. So I'm going to choose this thing instead of you. So that could have been the demise. So do they still think about you? I definitely feel like they do. They've reflected on this connection. But let's go ahead and get some details about that. Do they still think about you? Let's look at this. Let's go into one of my newer decks, the Winter Wonderland Oracle. Do they still think about you? We have reserved. They do, but they're not telling you. The outer appearances, you would probably say, this person hasn't thought about me twice because they've been very icy or they've been very cold. Maybe this person has even given you the cold shoulder, but they're very reserved and they keep their feelings hidden. So it is hard to tell that they're even thinking about you, or that they have thought, yeah, look at that, frozen. So this person, I feel, has put their feelings for you on hold for so long that now all of a sudden things are starting to come back to them. They're starting to reflect. So these are going to be our beginning cards, why this person is now suddenly thinking about you and thinking about the one that got away. Against the grain. So they're going against the grain. So instead of being stuck or being in this holding pattern, they're going against some sort of grain, like they're revving up the engine and they're heating away, melting away that ice. So things are heating up for them. And they're trying to peel back the layers of their feelings for you. Yeah. They've had to go deeply within because they put I feel for some of you guys that this person could have gone from you to another relationship either immediately or pretty shortly after you. And so what happened is that they buried their feelings for you. But guess what? Anything that you try to bury, it's going to come back. And that's what happened. You did come back. If their feelings for you, once they dealt with or went through whatever they needed to go through, the feelings that they had for you all along that they buried long ago have finally come back up to the surface. And so now that they've peeled back layers of themselves to reflect and learn about themselves, you're in there too. There you are. You're a part of their story. They're now thinking about you. Absolutely. And make time for you. So yes, they have made time to think about you. They have made some time to reflect on their connection with you. So there's definitely this specific energy where they are thinking about you and they're trying to figure out how to maneuver things next. So this is my Goddess Awakened Oracle. Let's see what else. What else are they thinking about when it comes to you? Oh, we have uncontrollable, so they can't not think about you. They might have tried to control this for a while, but it is uncontrollable now. So the feelings and the thoughts that they have for you are coming up very much like in a wild way to where they cannot tame it. And now they're seeing your value now. We have sterling, like sterling silver. They're seeing the value of you as a person that was in their life at one time and how much value you could have actually added to their life this entire time. So when it comes to thinking about long-term goals, settling down, just going the long haul or the distance with someone, that's why they're thinking about you, because you were very valuable back then, but they may not have valued you, but now they realize just what is important. And I feel like they're connecting that with you. You're like a gem. Yeah, we have Goldie. We have silver and gold now. So self-worth. They see you as somebody that has a lot of value and a lot of self-worth. They see you as gold, a real gem. For sure. And we have uncontrollable. I really like this because they probably see you as a very wild spirit, somebody that has not, conformed, or maybe somebody that just didn't settle, somebody that was always themselves, very sovereign individual, somebody who is not going to just go with the crowd, somebody who's a free thinker. And they really respect that about you. They really like that about you. And I feel like it might have been a problem for them before, but, they just can't help but respect it. Another thing, we have mystique, hush, hush. You are a mystery. You're the mystery. You're the one thing in their life that they have not been able to figure out. You're an enigma. This connection between the two of you, just you as a person. Where did you go? Whatever happened? What could have happened had we stayed together? I wonder where we would be now. So there's so much mystery around you as just a person, but also in your connection, because there's a lot of what ifs. So there's this feeling of unfinished business. Last one, we have stunning. You're freaking stunning. We have fuchsia. You're beautiful. They still see your beauty. It was never about that. It was never that they weren't attracted to you. It was never that you weren't good enough. It was like completely the opposite. You were too good for this person at the time, and they didn't feel enough worth or value within themselves to be able to handle someone like you. That's what it was. They may not have been able to admit that to themselves back then, but that's really where it stemmed from. All right, this is my Divine Masculine Tarot. Let's get some final messages on how this person thinks about you. Do they still think about you? Yep, you complement my life. So you would really add a lot of value to my life. You would complement my life very well. We would be a good match for each other. You give, I give, and back and forth we go. That's Six of Pentacles. So I feel like your person is more ready now for a partnership than they were before. And we have the Four of Swords. I need to withdraw. So what this person has withdrawn from you for a while now. So I just feel like what's going on now is that they have withdrawn from you. So you don't know that this person thinks about you, but they really have these wonderful, nice thoughts about you, even though they're not communicating it to you. Yep. They needed to go their own way for a while. They did let you go. They walked away. You guys had setbacks and differences, major challenge. That's what happened. That's what created the separation. But now we have let's live in the moment, Knight of Cups, Another card of Pisces. Interesting. We have a lot of Pisces energy. And I don't think I paid attention to, or maybe I did, paid attention to, yeah, the Hangman. Okay, got that. And then we have the King of Wands and the King of Wands and then the Queen of Wands. So Aries, Leo. So what I have so far in this reading, you guys, is I have Aries and I have Leo, but I have Pisces 2 times. So you guys could be dealing with the Pisces here, okay? But this Knight of Cups is somebody who is now taking that water and they're splashing it onto themselves. They're willing to dive into their emotions. They're willing to dive into their feelings. And they want to live in a moment with you. They want to go back into that moment in time and they want to reside there again. They want to really feel this energy with you once again. So do they think about you? They absolutely do. And when they think about you, they get they drown in a sea of emotions, and they have a lot of regret with how they ended things with you or how you separated from one another, because I just see that you are the one that got away from this person. So they think about that. That's their thoughts. So that's what we have so far, you guys. So if you'd like to continue on with me over on the extended, this is what we're going to go into. Details of this person's thoughts and feelings for you currently. Also, what do they want to say that they've been holding back for a while? I mean, we can clearly see this person has their words on ice. So let's see what it is. What action steps are they willing to take so they can meet you under the mistletoe, as well as signs from spirit to look out for when this reconciliation is nearing. So like I said, if you guys want to join me over there, please go into the description box down below and hit that link. And thank you guys so much for choosing to watch this video today. You guys take care. Bye-bye.